Hello and welcome back to Istanbul. It is the nightcap. Game day 2 for Group D as Sweden face off against Croatia in the FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying tournament 2023. Two teams that got wins on their opening day here in Istanbul. They are battling it out for what may be the contest for top spots. In Group D, it is Sweden, fresh off the win over the Netherlands, 91-89. Croatia, big victors, 86-55 over Belgium yesterday. And now second game for these two teams as they fight it out and see who will take advantage into the off day for the teams from Group D. We have 4 teams that make up this group. You can see the Netherlands got the close win against Belgium just a short time ago here in Istanbul, 78-76. And now our game with Croatia facing off against Sweden. The current standing, Netherlands at the top with 2 games played. Croatia will leapfrog them, or Sweden will leapfrog them should they get victory here today. And it's going to set up an interesting final day of qualification, that is for sure. Remember, 2 teams will qualify from Group D. They will then have to face off against the 2 qualifiers from Group C. There's the other group, the other 4 teams that we have here in Istanbul that are battling out their qualification chances. That group is led by Türkiye, who have won their opening 2 games. They are joined by Ukraine, who have also already qualified, as those 2 teams will face off tomorrow in the showdown for top spot in Group C. And maybe by that time we will know more of the qualifiers here in our group as well. So Croatia, that commanding performance yesterday. I mean, in the end, 86-55, you know, sounds a good win, but at one stage the lead way out to 46 points as, you know, Croatia were just another level for a young Belgian team. And, you know, they looked really impressive in that first game. Will they back it up with another big performance here today against the Swedish team that has tasted victory, as we said? For the Swedes, they also had an impressive performance. They had a double-digit lead in a back-and-forth game against the Netherlands, and they looked like they had it all wrapped up with a 2-point game. 12 seconds remaining. All they had to do was inbound the ball and take the foul. They instead turned it over, and then as Kloof made 2 of 2 from the line, they headed to overtime where they won 10-8. So it was a lot closer than it should have been for Sweden. They nearly threw it away despite a good performance through that first 40 minutes. And now they'll have to go up a level as they face off against this Croatian team that, as we said, looked in very fine form yesterday. So 2 teams are on the floor here in the Sinan Adam Arena as Sweden will face off against Croatia. We're going to take a moment's pause and silence for the national anthems of either team. First Croatia and then Sweden. Anthem's done, teams shake hands, and then they will go through that final phase of their warm-up before we get underway here. 8 o'clock local time tip-off in Istanbul. It is the Sinan Erdem Arena as Sweden face off against Croatia. Officiating crew, there you see Manuel Manzoni in the middle. He is from Italy, Johanna Rosso from France, and Paulo Matheus from Portugal. That is the three-man crew in charge of today's game. And as we said, this is the two winners from Group D facing off, and that man there was a big factor behind Croatia's win yesterday. A big-time performance from a big-time player. Ivica Zubac had 18 points, 14 rebounds, an efficiency of 33 for the big man, who will be in the starting lineup for Croatia. No changes for them. Filipovic, Smith, Batsim, all kind of in the backcourt alongside Saric and Zubac up front. They do have the scoring punch of Mario Hezonja to come in as well from the bench. You know, we said this is a Croatian team that just looked so good offensively yesterday. 54% for two-point range, 50% for three, as they went 12 of 24 in that win. And the question for Sweden is, how are they going to match up with the power on the inside of Zubac? Their starting lineup: Anderson, Ramstead, Njai, Clarence and Hook. So there is no place in the starting lineup for Melvin Pansar, who was the lead yesterday in the backcourt. Pansar is on the roster listed. I have to check if he's okay, but Njai, the replacement for him, had a great game off the bench. You know, the challenge really is that inside, as we said. It will be Adam Ramstead that starts them off as the starting big for Sweden. He's going to give up size against Zubac, that is for sure. But what Sweden have is, you know, the ability to pick and pop. They have a lot of bigs that can shoot the ball, and what that means is there is a lot of space in one-on-one situations for their guards to get downhill, get to the ring. That's what we see from Clarence, that is what we see from Pansar, and that is what we see for Bada Njai as well. So Njai had 15, Pansar 28. As those two combined for that 43 points in the win yesterday. So it will be, you know, a real mix of two styles facing off here in Istanbul. Be an interesting game. So Sweden in the yellow uniforms. So they make their way out onto the floor. So that is their head coach, Mika Diepen. Players are on the floor then, as we will get underway here in Istanbul. It is the unbeaten showdown in Group D. Sweden facing off against Croatia. The jump ball is Ramstead versus Zubac. Won by the big Croatian, and the opening possession goes to the team in red. Man-to-man for Sweden. As Saric trying to come high. Second player to fall to the floor already. Here in this one, seems to be okay. And space now for the pick and roll play. Filipovic trying to find the room, eventually does. He was back and forth before that lane opened up. And now Sweden will have their first possession. It is Bada Njai getting it back, using the screen. from Ramstedt. Ramstedt picks. It's for Anderson. Anderson fouled and will be at the line for 3 shots. Well, they designed the play for Anderson to come off the screen and shoot the 3. That's exactly what they got.
At a free throw line to shoot 3, Denzel Anderson.
So 3 shots to come. Anderson, arguably the most experienced player on this this Swedish team as he makes the first. He's played his club basketball in Spain in the ACB last year, 2 years in Poland before that. He also spent a season in the Italian First Division. Has never really been a go-to scorer since he left Sweden back in 2020. His last 3 years been more of a role player. Brings a lot of intangibles, the ability to shoot the ball. Be asked to play a good game on this end of the floor, matched up against Dario Saric, that's for sure. It's Croatia moving the ball quickly, one side to the other. Here comes Smith. Smith off the glass, doesn't go. And Njai, this is where Sweden are dangerous. Njai kicks it. Hook for 3, it's good. Oh, sorry, Clarence for 3. Elijah Clarence, his first basket is good. Sweden have an early lead. This is what we said about the Swedish team. What they are able to do when they get stops, they're dangerous in transition, but that's going to be the challenge. How they stop big Zubac on the inside. Too big, too strong, too good right there on that particular possession. As Ramstedt just couldn't stop him getting it deep in the lane. And here comes Clarence. This will be a good matchup against Smith. And now it is back to Njai. He got the switch on Saric. Njai all the way, scoops it up for 2. And that's what we said about the perimeter threat of Sweden. The fact that they have bigs that could shoot the ball so well means there is that gap under the basket for their guards to penetrate. Smith responds immediately. I was impressed with Smith yesterday, for this more than anything. Look, leadership, communication, real buy-in from him. And even when they were up big, Smith was the real leader of the team. There's the switching defense of Croatia. And once more, Njai gets past his man. Going to have to shoot it. They do get it away. But that time it was Croatia's defense on top. Smith will take another quick one. Doesn't go. Clarence says, let's slow this down, get organised. You can see the tactic from Croatia there. They're switching a lot of these screens. As Clarence makes that one, they'll switch with Saric, but they're not going to do it with Zubac. And Sweden know they've got to try and attack the big man, have him pulled out to the 3-point line, guarding the 3, because at this end of the floor, they're going to give up points to him. Saric kicks it. Oh, he's wide open, isn't he? And I don't think you can give that much room to anybody on the Croatian team. As Filipovic makes the jumper, he's got 5 early. Breakdown defensively. Clarence, well, doesn't get it as Smith takes it away. Here he comes, takes another 3. Smith was always off left. And a high-scoring start here. Clarence wants the screen. Pulls it out, takes it. Oh, and Clarence smoking hot early stages here. That is the 3rd 3 already for Elijah Clarence. 9 points for him. Former MVP of the Montenegrin League. Now he's playing some defense. Smith moves it on. Filipovic open, he's made 1. Can't get it. Zubac, a great feed for Badzim. That's the presence of Zubac, isn't it? On the offensive glass. Clarence holds some weight still. Once more attack against Zubac. And once more, Clarence. 4 threes for him in the first 5 minutes. Clarence has 12. He's matched Croatia total just on his own. As Filipovic pulls up and shoots. Too early for Zubac to get on the glass, and here comes Sweden once more. Another opening, another three. Oh, they're lights out, Sweden. Smoking the nets in Istanbul. What a shooting display for them. They've gone 5 of 6 for 3. And a timeout called here by Croatia. Sweden looking up for this one. And the favourites need to talk this one over. It is 20-12 in the early stages, and Sweden getting anything they want.
Coming from the top, from the guy that's on your side. Okay. In defense, we play our defense one. Okay. Wait.
Well, offensively, it's been fine for Croatia. They made shots, you know, they've kind of gone through the rhythm. They're 50% from the field, but defensively, just leaking points right now against the Swedish team, which is stroking it from the outside. 5 threes already, as we said. Clarence 4 of 4, and then the last one from Ramstead as well. So some substitutions come in. Sjöberg comes in. William Garcia Adson, who didn't see any action, is also out there for the first time. He wears the number 55. And Zubac comes back and is fouled. Hook commits it. His first, fouled out yesterday after a really good performance. Now Filipovic gives it to Saric. Saric trying to find the room against Anderson. Oh, great feed to the corner. Badzim hasn't got going from the outside yet. Badzim wasn't needed yesterday. Got a couple of little leak outs on his way to double figures, but there's a good shoot up. It is Sweden. There's an offensive foul who's going to be called. Sjöberg. Yeah, illegal screen. You can see him moving. Easy call for the official right in front of him. Possession back with Croatia. Saric. Wow. Yeah, so he's called. The foul was called. Sweden didn't like it because Saric had fallen to the floor. But you know, they all thought it was because they were calling the foul here on Anderson, but they weren't. They called it earlier on William Garcia Adson. So Anderson goes out, Spires is in. More size, and Spires out there. And a great pick and pop threat he is, as Badzim said. He hadn't got going from the three-point line. He must have heard me. Roko Badzim knocks down his first 3 here in Istanbul. Smooth stroke from him. Still no Melvin Pansar for Sweden, as Clarence has it rejected by Zubac. Here comes Croatia. They've got numbers. Badzim skips it to the corner. Now they move it to Saric. That's dangerous when Zubac has it 2 feet in the lane. There is not much you can do to stop him. And he is doing it both ends of the floor. The block and the finish. Foul is called. Yeah, illegal screen again against Sweden. William Garcia Adson. Let's call for that one. Young man. He's heading to the NCAA next year. Signed for Pacific University. Saric, wide open. Oh, misses badly. Amazing miss, really, for him. As Craig Lescent gets the rebound. Njai back in, and that's what he brings. A one-man fast break gets it to go. Njai, easy two for him. Sweden maintain the 5-point lead. Jumper, Smith rattles and comes out. And now Njai again. Loves the open floor. Spires. A rare miss for Sweden. He'll take it though. Good shooter. Nice sort of spot for him. Rhythm shot. Sadic skips it to Badzim on this near side. Now he'll come to collect it once more. Sadic. 5 on the clock for Smith. Defense switches. They're going to rebound against Zubac here, but they're not going to be needed because Smith buries it. Step back three for Smith. Second of the game for him. It is Njai to Spires. They can pop. Spires comes up short, but he gets the rebound bouncing to him. Anderson comes back in. Soberg goes to the bench. Njai now finds the wing three, but the same can't make it. Back to the hands of Njai. Njai. Same. So push shot doesn't go. And it is possession for Croatia. Filipovic brings it down. He'll get it back off the little weave action. And he'll run it all the way for Badzim. Badzim turns the corner and makes a little push shot. Great execution from Croatia. A lot of movement away from the ball, and eventually Sweden just broke down. It is tied game here. 22 apiece. Croatia looks like a bit of a zone defense from them. Now Anderson. Njai for three. Can't get it. Smith the winner on the rebound. Badzim gives it back to him. And now Zubac gets the finish in transition. Great feed from Smith. Zubac, another score. Six points, 3 rebounds for the big man. It's Croatia again. Into this zone defense then. Pick up man-to-man as Spires can't get the left-handed jumper hook to go. Sweden have gone cold here. Sadic says, let's slow this down. Clock is 15. And Croatia get organised here to end this first quarter. I want to go to Zubac. He gets it with 7. A lot of time. Sadic now in the paint. Can't finish. One chance perhaps for Sweden. Hussein launches it, but can't find the target. So at quarter time here, a close one. Croatia 24, Sweden 22. There's the numbers. The 3-point shooting from Sweden started 5 of 6 and dropped to 5 of 11. Oh, Sweden will bring it in from the side to start quarter number 2. They go to Njai. It's going to have to be playing a big role today. Melvin Pansar has been ruled out for Sweden here tonight with a foot injury. We've had confirmation he won't appear. And so who will step up after his big game yesterday? That victory for Sweden against the Netherlands. Pansar, 32 minutes, he had 28 points. A big loss without him on the floor as Zubac continues to go for Croatia. Hasn't seen the bench yet, and he is fouled. Spires frustrated with the call. Just got to reach in there. 7-0 run right now for Croatia across these from last quarter. Could be more as Zubac goes to the line. Good touch on the first for him. So, 26-year-old. He goes 1 of 2, but Hezonja, fresh into the game, snatches the offensive rebound. New possession for Croatia. Smith steps to the side, fires another one, and he is smooth. Jalen Smith, nothing but the bottom of the net for him. Third 3 of the game. Croatia, after trailing early, now getting that momentum. Kick out. Back to Njai. Njai again gliding in, can't finish, but the putback is good. Spires follows it up. And it's just, you know, the penetration. Look, 2 guys have had to come across, and so often we see the guy rolling, finishing it off because there's nobody there to box him out. Hezonja on Zubac. Zubac hits Smith along the baseline. That's a beautiful cut. You could just see it coming. Smith moves well, and Croatia starting to find that rhythm offensively now. Once more, Njai trying to make it happen. Finds Hook for 3. They've gone cold. Missed their last 6 now of Sweden. Hezonja directing traffic. They want to go to Zubac again. Zubac has it on the low post. Hezonja's going to be free. Well, you can't give him that much time and space. Hezonja went 5 of 6 early yesterday. He had a big game, and you know, after all that good work in the early stages for Sweden, it's all fallen apart as Hezonja sells a little fake, buries the 3, and Croatia have their largest lead of the game.
Han kommer gå ganska snabbt, det har vi sett nu också. Okej, så lite tidigare går vi.
Spela horns 5 för David. Okej? Så Elijah fast i Adam. Om de sätter press tidigt, Adam kan det också dribbla upp bollen. Okej? Sen cut i det hörnet. Nick för David, handoff, rescreen. Okej? Läs nu om det är väldigt djup dropp och de vill ta det i vänster, så kan Adam poppa. Okej? Om det är djup dropp och vi går till vänster. Okej? Om det är zon, samma sak, men då screenar vi den här killen, va? Då kommer han komma in och hjälpa. Försök att komma emellan. Annars har du två här.
Out of the timeout then, it is Sweden ball. Where's the offense going to come from for them? Almost the screen gets a good clean look at a 3, and they finally get one to go. Zubac double teams in the low post. Clarence back in, but look at that. The rotation falls apart. You can't let Zubac spin away from the double team and see that cut towards the middle. Clarence now into the lane, finishes it. Well, how good has he been so far in this one? 4 of 4 for 3, 2 points on his first field goal that isn't a 3 as well. So now Zubac, this time it's 1-on-1. Whistled for the travel. Clarence inbounds. Let's have another look at this one. Zubac spins. Yeah, he just dragged the right foot. So the little step was fine. And it's the fact that he dragged his pivot foot. That's what the referee called. So same play for Sweden, but different defense from Croatia. They've gone into this zone and it's helped them get better matchups. Oh, players heavy on the floor. Zubac landed on top of Smith. Seems to be okay. You see Smith trying to cut off Spires. Zubac comes across, blocks it. There's a foul in the end against Prokachin. 2 shots. Acton goes out. 2 shots for Ramstedt. That's too strong. There it is. Noman Pansar on the left-hand side of your screen, ruled out today. As we just said, the star man in the backcourt for Sweden yesterday. A big loss for them. A foot injury for him. Hopefully he will return soon. He's the team captain as well. The Swedish team, and Coach Hyppinen didn't want to take any risks with him today. For Ramstedt, and Croatia have the ball back. Smith, another shot, same sort of spot. Jalen Smith, it's another one to go. 14 for Smith. Clarence, he's got 4 threes. First miss from him, but a great tip out. It's possession once more. Clarence. Now he'll get to the foul line. Back-to-back misses. Azonia off the high screen, waits for Zubac, roll in. Zubac just bounces the defender out the way and gets the easy finish. Ramstedt couldn't do anything about the size and strength of Zubac there. Clarence. Nice little Euro step and gets the roll. Good work from him. 40 plays 32. Rich gives it up to Smith. Smith finding Hazonia. He's been quiet. He's got some space to go one-on-one here. Hazonia draws 2. And the pass doesn't find the target. Frustration there. Vukovic was open, but Hazonia's pass just kind of slid out of his hand. Garcia back into the game. Here comes the screen for Clarence. Now they'll isolate and let him go one-on-one. Clarence, oh, a little hesitation. Watch out. Misses everything, though. A great play, except for the finish from Elijah Clarence. Smith throws it up, and he's going to be rewarded with 2 shots. Just so smart from Smith, doesn't it? Recognises foul is here. gets the ball off.
And taking second, istediği ikinci takım var. At a free throw line to shoot 2.
Big game for him so far, Jaleel Smith, man who played for Bologna. 14 points, 5 of 9 from the field. That's his first free throw. So the thing for me yesterday, I loved his communication, I loved his leadership, I loved his desire to be on the floor for this Croatian national team. And even when they were up in the 40s, he was still out there. Talking a lot, and again, once more, you see him chatting away to his team as he heads to the bench for a well-earned break. It's a 10-point game. Clarence has it. Fouled by Pekovic. Second team foul against Croatia. Just a sideline possession. Pulls up. Doesn't get it. We'll get another chance here. Sweden get the offensive rebound. Look at the way they space the floor. Soberg trying to duck in, kicks it. Clarence, no way. Look how far out he is. Clarence knocks down the three from the halfway line. 5th three of the first half for him. He's got 19. Sweden staying in this one with Croatia. As Hezonja loses it, gets it back, finds the cutting Bragacin. He lays it up for 2. Wow, great work from Hezonja to stay with it. Rocco Bragacin with the finish. Soberg commits the personal. Oh, you can see the little look to the heavens from him, frustrated. He picks up the cheap foul. Bragacin looking to add the bonus, and does. Remains a 10-point game. Clarence, the hot hand, 19 so far, 7 of 11 for the field. Now he likes this matchup against Saric. Saric trying to push him to his right. Clarence, moves it on. It's a wide open shot for his teammate, but William Garcia-Adson couldn't make the 3 there. And now Bragacin wants it, kicks it. Saric, oh sorry, Hezonja misses. Once again, he'll take another long one. What more can you say? Clarence walks into a 3. Look at this. Sets his feet. You know, the Croatian defense trying to go underneath the screen because they surely believe he's not a threat from out there. But Elijah Clarence, the game of his life here in the first half. And that's tough to do with the career he has had. 22 now. Surely another one. Clarence can't get it on this occasion, but they've got to keep feeding the hot hand. 22 points for Elijah Clarence. And you see firing it up. The thing about this game from Elijah Clarence is he played the 2021 season in Croatia. So he does know a collection of these Croatian players as he tipped it away. His career high was actually in the Croatian League, in which he had 32 points in the Croatia Liga. There's a loss on that day, but you know the way he's going right here, that one doesn't go. Put back will earn him 2 shots from the line. He may well beat that high of 32, because this could move him to 24 here. First is good. It's not really a surprise. This is a man who grew up, you know, scoring freely for youth national teams in Croatia and Sweden. He averaged 22 a game at the 2019 Under-20 European Championships. He's carried a Swedish team. I'm sure they kept their Division A status. And today, big game so far as he goes 2 for 2, 24 personal. Sweden within 5. Bekovic trying to get through the pressure on Garcia Radson and go to Zubac. Zubac trying to move people away, so he's got some space. The double team comes. Better rotation there for Sweden, but Hezonja gets a clean one. And Clarence grabs in the rebound. Here comes Clarence. This is where he's dangerous. A lot of room for him, and at 26 points in the first half. Well, you know, Sweden gave up the 3, but you know, it's the shot that they would give up from their defense rather than allowing Zubac the one-on-one on the low post. Now Hezonja's going to turn it over. Clarence ahead. He's got another opportunity. He goes to the three-point line. He takes a dribble, fires the jump shot, but misses. And it's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul in transition against Craig Lesen. Oh, it's frustrating for Sweden, as Lesen didn't really need to commit it. Bekovic will get 2 shots. And Croatia will have the ball here. Oh. Elijah Clarence has shot 17 times in the first half. You've got to credit Sweden for, you know, feeding him and allowing him to take that many shots. He's 9 of 17. And already got 10 threes away in his first 19 minutes. 26 points for him, though. He's carrying the offense for Sweden. And of course, he's, you know, needed to step up. Melvin Pansar was that guy for Sweden yesterday. He's not in the lineup today, out with an injury. And Clarence is doing his part. So again, here comes the double team. Rotation is there in time. Smith with 3 on the clock. He's been shooting it well himself. Misses on this occasion. And now Clarence. Brings it down. A hit. Yeah, the high post with Soberg. Clarence. Jump shot doesn't go. Smith the other way. Smith has a lane. Kicks it. Bekovic gets a clean look, but can't hit, and then a foul on the rebound. And Senna's going to pick that one up. Pretty good position. Lesen push in the back. His second. Team fouls means there will be 2 shots here for Dario Drzniak. First one though, bounces out. High scoring game this one here in Istanbul. Croatia hit 86 yesterday. Well be trying to compete with the Türkiye team that put up 104 last night in victory over Bulgaria. Yeah, makes number 2, and we've got a timeout here. Last 40 seconds and change in this first half. An entertaining game so far. 48-42, Croatia, slight lead. Sweden will try and draw something up.
De har en foul att ge, okej, så de kommer säkert försöka bryta vårat spel. Om vi går sideline då så går vi i shirt. Tobbe, ingen rescreen på Elijah utan du passar tillbaka och sen gör vi floppy så Elijah blir passare, va? Okej? Vi gör så här. första spelet. Elijah, Tobbe, Dense, Greg och Garcia. Tobbe sätter, du kan gå ut på vilken sida du vill. Sen går du Tobbe en platt screen för Elijah. Okej, kom in här och se om du kan hitta någon av skyttarna för att skjuta. Okej, du kan gå höger eller vänster. Kolla var Dense går.
Will Sweden go out of the timeout? Surely this man will be involved. Clarence gives it up to William Garcia Edson to bring it down, gets it to him at the top. So now Anderson collects it. Sobo trying to find Clarence. Here he is. Clarence dances in, has it rejected by Zubac, and Hazonia says, let's go for one here. Holds it, waits, and slows it down for Croatia. They have the 6-point lead. Good defensive stop for them. Now, final 13. Surely Zubac will be involved. Let's see if they recognize the double team coming. Zubac kicks it. Dredniak steps to the side, fires the three, and knocks it down. Great end to the first quarter for Croatia. Dredniak makes the three ball and gives them a little bit of breathing room over a Swedish team playing with great confidence off the back of Elijah Clarence's big first half. So half-time here, a high-scoring game in Istanbul. It is Croatia 51, Sweden 42. Look at the numbers, both teams shooting it well from beyond the three-point line. 38% for Sweden, 40% for Croatia. So they've had a standout on either side from beyond the three-point line. Rebounding close, 15 assists to Croatia, 4 for Sweden. That's because Clarence has just been making threes off the dribble. Him and Smith, the shootout, 26 for Clarence, 16 for Smith at the half here. But Croatia, 9 points to the good. Action from that second quarter. A lot of points for both teams, really. Smith found his form in quarter number 2. There he is on the little back cut. Hit a few threes in there as well. In his 16 points as he's 4 of 8. And then Sweden trying to deal with Zubac on the inside. Have really tried to isolate him and shoot threes against the big man at the other end. And made a couple early, and then Clarence gets going for Sweden. And they've looked to use his offensive ability without Hansar in the game today. It is all Elijah Clarence for Sweden in the second quarter. Here he is getting to the rim for 2 of his 26. It's the three-point shooting. We know about his ability to get to the basket. We know about his ability in the open floor, that's for sure. We've seen that repeatedly from Clarence, but today, adding that sweet stroke as well. He's been developing 6 threes for 10 in the first half as he's taken 19 shots already. It's nearly half the attempts for Sweden. In fact, it is half the attempts from the field have gone to that man, as he's got a lot of touches, seen a lot of the ball, but he has responded to keep his team within touching distance here in the first half.
You need character. You need chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
Jävligt fysiskt nu. Båda ändarna är nu. Vi vet det här. Efter halvtid, det går upp en nivå. Vi måste börja med att gå upp. Okej? Första spelet. Spelar 2 med fler studenter. Drar vi det här. Elijah går upp. Adam, Lensen. Går av. Sätter fler studenter. Om vi inte har någonting, Adam går för barra. Men om det är zon. Adam, screenar den här spelaren. Det betyder att det är barra.
Šomamo, ovamo izlazi tu. Kad imamo pass on him, immediately go screen for this guy and go cut. Okay?
Mi smo široko vamo.
Vi onda dižete gore. Kad on napravi ovdje blok, ide dole cut, vi dižete gore. Samo idete jedan za drugi. Okay? Je preko tebe izlazi on isto.
Hey, if we have 3 people on the side,
Half time here in the shootout in Istanbul. It is 42 for Sweden, 51 for Croatia. An offensive fest in the first 20 minutes. If you're just joining us, you missed a superb individual performance by that man, Elijah Clarence, 26 points for him here at the half. He is 6 of 10 for 3. As, he has been shooting it from anywhere on the floor. Made a couple of long threes. But Croatia still comfortable behind the back of Jalen Smith. He has 16 of his own, 4 of 8 shooting. And then they've also got Izonya, Sadic, and also Zubac with some offense still to come from those 3. Well, use your mobiles and get on the camera to download the app using the QR code on your screen, courtside 1891, for all of your FIBA information, news and more. So the question for me is, can Sweden continue? Are they going to run out of gas? I don't think they can give up another 50-point half to Croatia and have any chance in this one. There's too much pressure on their offense. So can they get some stops? What will they do against Zubac on the inside? Can they slow down Smith with his perimeter shooting? And then, you know, is Elijah Clarence 19 shots in that first half? Can he do it again in the second? Clarence into the starting lineup. Smith finds Zubac. Zubac back to Smith. Can't finish. He's going to stay with Croatia though. Fresh 14 for them, and Smith and gets the score plus a foul. Well, Jalen Smith just staying with it. He misses the first, picks himself up. Saric, beautiful find. And it's a 3-point play. So Smith goes to the line, chance to add the bonus. Strong game continues for him. He has 18, the 5 for Croatia out there on the floor. It is the same 5 that started. That's him, Filipovic, Sadic, Smith and Zubac. For Sweden, we said there is the one change because Clarence came in off the bench. It's Anderson, Clarence, Hook, Njai and Ramstead, the 5 out there for them. Here's Njai. He started brightly. He was kind of the leader for Sweden in the early stages before Clarence took over. Anderson's 3 doesn't go. And now Badzim snatches in the rebound, 5 on 4. Someone's going to be free. Badzim tries to go behind his back. Wasn't the best transition opportunity for Croatia there. Stay with Croatia, bringing it in from the end line. Sorting out his tape. Makes that done. We've got a delay, as you can see in the picture. There's some work going on to the floor at the far end. A little bit wet still. Inspiration just being cleaned off. Make sure there's no slippage. Move from the referee. Look at that palm strength. You see how palms the ball. Waiting for play to continue. Now we are underway as the preparation's been cleaned up. Zubac to Sadic. Now Smith. Sadic wants it on the switch against Njai. Spins away from the double team. Sadic just takes the foul and shoots 2. He's just so big, isn't he, Dario Sadic, and the skill set he possesses makes him such a difficult matchup. How do you guard him? You know, you play off him, you put a bigger guy on him, he'll kill you on the outside. Shooting the ball, putting it on the deck, you put a smaller guy on him like Njai. He's able to use his size and strength in the low post. Of course, we haven't talked about the fact that when you send a second defender, how good a passer he is as well. Despite all of that, it's been a quiet game. Dario Sadic is actually yet to score. 0 of 2 from the field. He does have 5 assists. Makes that one to get himself off the mark. And he won't be bothered by personal statistics as long as Croatia get the win here. There's Ramstead trying to find an opening. Goes to Clarence. Clarence. Just positive coming off the screen. He wanted a foul. Doesn't get it. Smith going the other way. So Zubac, there's the cut from Badzim. This little hanging shot doesn't go. And this is where Njai is dangerous. Kicks it. Ramstead steps into the three. Great offensive rebound, and the putback is good for Sweden. And that's why the way they want to play. Njai pushing in transition. Gets a good clean look for them. We saw in the early stages, they started this game 5 of 6 for 3. And they do get those looks, they often knock them down. And the broken play meant that they could get on the glass as well. So Saric, after making the free throw, adds his first field goal of the game. No push shot. Oh, Ramstead loses it on the way up. Just slipped out of his hand. Popovic to Badzim. Now Saric. They want Zubac to have it. Good feed. Zubac, tough cover. We said if he gets the ball 2 feet in the lane, I'm not sure Sweden are going to be able to stop him. Match in discussion with the referee. He wants a foul as well. The basket's not enough. Look at this as a pass from Saric. So hits him in the lane. Zubac just gathers himself well. Finishes over the top of Ramstead. 8-2 start to the third quarter for Croatia. Forces Sweden into the timeout.
Du måste kunna passa bak den, så kan du hämta den igen. Okej? Vi spelar L-down med Denzel åt vänster med Barra. David här. Elijah vilar lite. Adam är här. Okej, Denzel går åt vänsterhållet. Om det är zon, den här spelaren och Barra, då måste du vänta här. Då kan du hålla den om det är zon och Barra in här. Då har vi 2 spelare. Kom igen nu då! Kom igen nu, pusha lite. Då kan vi stoppa det här.
Croatia opened up the lead in the first half. One stage as large as 15 as it is now. Sweden fought their way back. Now out of that half-time break, Croatia with the 2 NBA superstars of Saric and Zubac have stretched that lead back out to as large as it's ever been. How will Sweden respond? In the first half, we saw him respond through Elijah Clarence. Is that where they're going to go yet again? There's Njai holding them waiting. Anderson comes to screen. They get the switch. Now Njai. Well, defense switches back. And Sweden get a shot away. Wasn't one they wanted, though. That's in the other way. Zubac to Smith. Smith, wow. This is everything. Jalen Smith, a rare miss for him. You could tell it wasn't quite on target the way he set himself up when he was shooting the ball. And at that moment, he was kind of looking at it. It was off. Good effort from Zubac to try and keep it alive, but it's Swedish possession. Njai brings it down. Back to him with some room to try and attack against Zubac. Gets the pull-up, but it's short. Good work from Ramstead. And there's the shot from Anderson. They need to make those ones. He can't. Smith first to the rebound. Smith finds Badzim, feet set. He comes up short. A couple of good looks for both sides. Some rare misses, though, in this game. There's once more, Njai is going to be isolated against Zubac. He'll take the 3. And also bounces clear. No challenge on the glass from Sweden. And so Croatia with this 15-point lead. So let's get organised. Run something. And expect a touch for Zubac on the inside, perhaps. Yep, he wants it. Yep. Now that's him. Blocked by Clarence. Clarence wants a touch here. Here he is. He has been quiet, scoreless in this third quarter. Blazes past his man, goes off the glass. He also can't get it to go. Both teams have gone cold here. Had a basket for more than a minute and a half, or haven't had a point. More than a minute and a half here, which has been a rare occurrence with the way these teams have shot the ball. Anderson picks up the personal.
And taking third is facing second foul. In the game for Sweden, he's faced holding the most number 26 in Mountain Man, Tobias Kermani. Number 55 in division man, William Garcia.
Inline possession. Joy goes to the bench, little breather for him. Smith flips it out. Good way, the ball just pings from side to side for Croatia. Sadic moves it on. Open three. In and out though. Good box out that time for Sjoberg. Clarence will attack with some space, but can't finish. He is fouled though. So we'll get 2 shots. First foul on Smith. That's where Clarence, such a tough cover in that sort of situation, downhill, isn't he? His athletic ability, and he's got such a lovely little soft touch. Smith agrees with the referee. Clarence can't hit the bonus. Second is good. He finally gets his first point of the second half then. They still 45-59 in favour of Croatia. Go to Zubac. Zubac takes the hit. And he's going to get 2 shots here, I think. Foul will go against Sjoberg.
Number 26, in Mountain Man, Tobias
Tobias Sjoberg picks up his third personal.
And things forward is switching Sweden is now in penalty situation.
Smith now. Jump stop. Too strong. Kicks it out. What a pass from Smith for Sadic. And he knocks it down. It's Smith again. Great work from him. Clarence. Now it comes off the handoff, but Sjoberg's going to pick up his 4th. So Sjoberg will have to head to the bench here after picking up his 4th foul. Spiers comes in. Inchai as well. He's the replacement in the backcourt for Sweden. A change for Croatia. Badzim out, Hazonia in. An 11-3 quarter for Croatia here. Sweden have lost their way offensively after such a strong first 20 minutes. And then a foul is going to be called, but offensive. So Big Zoo called for the offensive foul. And you can see him like holding on to the arm of Nicholas Spiers. So chance for Sweden here. And they generate something offensively. Inchai goes pick and pop. Spiers likes this shot. Not too strong on that occasion. Zubac did a good job getting out to him. Filipovic gives it to Saric. Saric feeds Zubac. Double team comes. Saric was open, but instead puts it on the floor. Good movement on the weak side. Continue to get the offensive rebound. Hezonja hesitates again. Can't hit. Foul. We'll stay here with Croatia. Hezonja likes that little hesitation before the shot, doesn't he?
Number 16, Spires.
Foul is on Spires.
At the line, shooting 2 free throws.
2 shots for Zubac then. It's been made to work today as Zubac. But he is a perfect 5 of 5 from the field. It's a triple-double watch for him. 12 points now, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. 2 of 2 there. The question is how many minutes he plays in this second half. If Croatia continue to have a sizable lead, that may well affect his chances of getting that triple-double. Trying to find the room. Foul is going to be called. Too much pressure. Still back cut from Spires. Wasn't found, and they only just managed to get the ball inbounds. Garcia Adson made himself available. Now Njai kicks to Garcia Adson. His 3 short. Smith grabs in the rebound. Saric gives it to Prokachin and moves it on. Now double screen. Povic gets the switch. Saric for Prokachin. And a foul means there'll be 2 more shots for Croatia.
Number 31, second personal foul. And a free throw line to shoot 2.
Prokachin, 2 shots to come. 20-year-old. 3 points here tonight. 2 points in the opening game, playing 9 minutes against Belgium. That's the second. And Chai nearly injures himself, tripping, as he brings the ball down the floor. He comes high to collect it now. They'll look for Spires, pick and pop here. Defense switches, so Njai will attack against Saric. He had the better of that matchup early on, but Saric, as the game has progressed, has done a great job defensively. Prokachin was open, they missed him. Smith says, let's not be in a hurry here. Moves it on to Hezonja. Hezonja to Saric. Oh, the no-look pass. Hezonja on the cut, gets the score. Beautiful from Saric and Hezonja. The little no-look pass.
Number 55, Billy Garcia. Third personal foul. Shooting 2 free throws. Mario Hazon.
.67-45 as Hezonja makes the bet. Spires nowhere to go. Hezonja picks it off. Here he goes, but blows the layup. Prokachin creates the rebound. He's trying to find somebody to pass to. He's whistled for the travel. Sweden just got to find a way to get our scoreboard moving right now. Just 3 points for them in the third quarter here. Some suffocating Croatian defense. See, look at that. Everything a struggle just to make a pass. Spires hands it now to the sand. Back to Spires. He'll take the three. Doesn't get it. Offensive rebound. Give him another chance. And Jai takes the hit. Manages to get the score. Sadic is good. Spires gives it to Njai. His three doesn't go. Still the woes continue offensively. Who would have thought it after such a high-scoring first half for Sweden? Hezonia stops, fires. Nothing. And now Njai fouled. So Filipovic goes out. Right, misses again. Cross court from Croatia as they look to run in transition. Here's Hezonia. Feeding Rakac into the inside. Great pass out from him. Drezniak along the baseline with the dunk. Drezniak it is. Making the two inside the final 10 seconds. Njai has a lane open up. Can't finish, but he's going to be fouled. We'll get 2 shots here. What a quarter. This is for Croatia, 21-5. They have just completely taken a stranglehold of this game. We saw them do this yesterday in their opening game against Belgium. They've done it again here for Sweden. Frustrating after such a good opening 20 minutes for them. They hit the first foul shot, second to come for Njai. He's 2 of 2. So 8 points for him. 3.6 seconds for Croatia. Managed to get quite the way down the floor, but a turnover sees us end this one. It is 3-quarter time here in Istanbul. Sweden trailing Croatia 49-72. There's the numbers for Sweden, just 32% for 2-point range now, 28 for 3. They really struggled for any sort of offense in that third quarter. That was an entertaining game in the first half. Has just been put to bed by Croatia here in quarter number 3. A rare Swedish offense there. Off the offensive rebound, they scored just 7 points in that quarter in comparison to the 21 of Croatia, who continued to keep that rhythm going offensively. They got a better quarter out of Saric. They got a better quarter out of Zubac as well. So Croatia rolling They've got a sizable lead now, and this is where they are dangerous to play against. Triple-double watch for Ivica Zubac. He has 13 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. Saric himself, 9 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. So he can see the way those bigs are the playmakers for this Croatian team. And for Sweden, the big first half for Elijah Clarence, where he had 26 points. He hasn't been able to back it up in that third quarter, held to just 1 point. But he only took 1 shot. So 10 minutes to go in this one. Sweden trying to do the unthinkable and come back from this deficit against Croatia. It is opening possession for the Swedes. Elijah Clarence back into the game. He starts us off. Takes a 3. Too strong though. Spires with the offensive rebound. Clarence kicks it out. Now Spires thought about the 3 ball, puts it on the deck, has it taken away. Here comes Hezonja. He's got numbers with him. Hezonja trying to find somebody behind the back to Smith. Now Drezniak. Now he'll move it on. He want the ball swung, but Hezonja likes this matchup. Now he'll give it to Mateo Drezniak. Smith easily in the lane. He scoops it up for 2. Just looked like in slow-mo. Jalen Smith, he moves to 21. And Dario Drezniak is one of 2 who share the surname on the floor at the same time. Commits the personal. 3 is good for Amstead. Just snuck it over the front of the ring. Looked a little flat when it came out of his hands, but he gets it to go. 7 in the game for him. Now Smith, Drezniak, shaken up. Looks like he took a shot in the sensitive area. I don't think there's anything in it, just trying to get around the screen, but could be painful. So a legal screen is called against Croatia to give the possession back. Sweden have it. The illegal screen gives the possession back for Sweden and get the floor sorted. And Clarence brings it down. Clarence quickly to the rim, has it rejected. What a play from Hezonja. Now here he comes, open floor in front of him, finds Smith, feet set. Can't get it to go. Right, Sweden, their chance. Spires trying to find somebody. It's a hook. Move it on to Spires. Gets it the far side, but can't get that shot going today, can he, the big man? Offensive rebound, but it's turned over. Hezonja now. Shoots over the top. See the travel. Hezonja goes right at Spires and gets the finish. Now, Smith gives it to Prokachin, can't finish. And it is Clarence who says, let's slow this down, get a good look on this particular occasion. Just 3 points for Sweden here in the fourth quarter. They've only scored 10 points in this 13 minutes of the second half. And that's going to be an easy 2 for them. So they eventually get a decent look at a field goal. And it is number 17, Niels Valberg, who gets the score. First field goal for that young man. And he's got to guard Hezonja. Hezonja gives it up. Smith. Nothing but a bump in the net. So smooth, isn't he? Jalen Smith, when he gets a good look, he makes that one. He moves to 24 now, and Croatia looking comfortable. 79 plays 54. Smith takes the handoff, knocks it down.
Går och det är väldigt mycket tryck om det är Smith på David. Då kan vi sätta screen så han blir av med honom. Annars kan du gå bara. Sen går vi Adam med Denzel Spain. Okej? Nu kommer du gå till höger. Du går till höger, du har Adam och du har Denzel på Spain. Okej? Hej, en possession i taget. Vi gör vårt bästa en sekvens, sen är det nästa. Okej? Let's
go. Clarence. Great first half for him, and quiet in the second as Croatia have really kind of focused in on him. He still has 27 as Denzel Anderson. It's been slowed down. Dream Chasers, it says on his arm. 25-point lead for Croatia. 6.5 minutes left. What a dream chase that would be. Should there be any way back for Sweden here as we give it up to Anderson. Anderson trying to find some room. 7 on the clock now for him. He doesn't really know where to go. And forced 3, too strong. Easy rebound for Hezonja. Hezonja goes all the way and gets the slam. And Hezonja just walks down Main Street for an easy 2. Not sure what happened to the defense from Sweden. Clarence trying to do the same. Well, cut off. Gets it back, slips to the floor, regains his balance now. He'll go once more. It's the switch against the Drzniak. Again, you can see him forcing him to his right hand. Everybody in those isolations for Croatia pushing him that way. And then there's some help as Hezonja is fouled. So sideline possession for Croatia. Hezonja, you know, must be pretty familiar to other Swedish players. He played, you know, his youth career for Barcelona, did Mario Hezonja. And when he was there, a host of other young Swedes were with him. Let's look back that 2012-13 season. He was on the second team of Barcelona. He was with one Nicholas Spires, who is, of course, on the Swedish roster today. And then 2 other famous Swedish players as well. Marcus Eriksson, also in that team. And Ludvig Åkesson as well. So Hezonja probably knows a little bit of Swedish from those 3 being on his team back then. And here he is once more behind the back. And can't get the finish as he's fouled. Been a highlight for Hezonja, I think, probably eyeing up the dunk. But Niels Valberg commits his second. Two shots to come for Super Mario. First is good. 7 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists for Hezonja, but not been his best shooting night from the field, just 2 of 9. He gets a blow here, goes out. Back in comes Tony Pokovic. And Jai. He's to Anderson, pick and pop. Anderson gets a good look and knocks it now. Denzel Anderson. That's that second 3. Oh, sorry. First 3 of the game for him. He's got 6 points though. Strong drive from Dredniak. Gets the finish. Teams trading baskets here. Dredniak commits the personal 3rd foul against Croatia. Sjöberg there. And Ramstead goes to the bench. Sam kicks it to Njai. Njai. Now they'll go to Anderson on the 3-point line. Pick and pop from him again. Gets another good look. Can't make this one, but good work on the glass for Sweden before somehow Pokovic comes away with it. That zims in. Finds Dredniak. His 3 a little bit quick. Doesn't go. Gives the ball back for Sweden. Open floor for Njai. That's where he's so dangerous, as we said earlier in the game. You know, that is what he wants. Njai, a rebound and push. He moves to 10 points. Here's Batim trying to find some room. That's him. A runner, good, and a foul. Jim. Great work from him off that side screen. Just no need for the foul from the Sen, pushing him in the back. He got the shot away. Just giving him a chance for the bonus here. So imagine, again, a double-figure game for this man. Moves him to 14 points. Njai. Holding and waiting. Watch the screen to come from Anderson. Gets it. Now the switch. So he will try and use the speed, which works. Gets it over the top of Krasimir Ljubic. He's fresh into the game. Adsim's 3 doesn't go. Ljubicic is on the glass. He will stay with Croatia. Clarence coming back in for Njai.
Also coming into the game for Sweden is number 41, Oliver Bjarke.
Here's Berkovic. To Bajim. Berkovic's 3 doesn't go. The rebound for Lesen. Hesitation, spin from him. Oh, it wasn't the prettiest move in the world, but it worked for Lesen. He gets the touch. Makes it a 25-point gain now. Croatia able to use some clock. Berkovic has a little room on the baseline. Pick and pop for Dredniak. His 3 doesn't go. Here comes Lesen, pushing the tempo. Clarence now. Slows it a little. He's trying to use the screen from Sjöberg. Draws the switch. And once again, just too quick off the drive. Here's Elijah Clarence. He moves to 29. Sets his feet, gets it to go. Jim, 17 now. Teams trading baskets here inside the final 2 minutes. Clarence, 29 points on the night. Takes another 3. Can't hit this one though. And Croatia are not slowing down. They're going to look to push. Perkovic pulls it out. Takes the 3 and he buries it. Back-to-back threes. And Croatia getting close to that 100-point mark. It's 94-65. Sjoberg trying to find some room. Battle of the bigs on the inside. Sjoberg gets it to go. Perkovic now to Ajin. It's weave for Croatia. And a foul is committed. Team fouls against Sweden, so there'll be 2 shots to come. So we'll foul out on that one. As Perkovic heads to line. Spires comes back in for the final minute. Perkovic makes number 1. 6 points for him. 2 of 2. Routine final minute here for Croatia with a sizable lead. Another good performance for them. They came in as Group D favourites in the FIBA Power Rankings before the tournament started. They've for sure cemented that position in their opening 2 games. As Clarence takes the 3. Doesn't get it. Croatia throw it ahead. Another 3 with Perkovic. Points now for him. As we said, for Croatia, then so no signs of slowing down. They will want to keep this momentum going. It's a day off for these teams in Group D tomorrow. They will return for their final game on a Wednesday, in which Croatia will have a chance to wrap up the top spot in Group D. They will be facing off against the Netherlands, and Sweden will be back to action in a game. You know, they'll know a win will see them be the 2nd place qualifier from that one. A bit of discussion about whether play should continue or not. The ball goes out of bounds. As I was saying, you know, Sweden will return on Wednesday in this the same time game, 8 o'clock local time tip-off against Belgium, for a chance to wrap up 2nd place in the group. But here tonight, a good win for Croatia as they use a fine 2nd half display to win this one, 99-67 over Sweden. After 42 points in the first half, Sweden held to just 25 in the second. A great defensive performance from Croatia as they get another well-deserved victory. That man, Elijah Clarence, had a big offensive outing. 29 points for him to lead all scorers. 26 in the first half. He just couldn't find the room in that second half to help his team. And Croatia, again, the percentages for them, just great offensive basketball. They haven't really been challenged yet here in Istanbul for a full 40 minutes. 27 assists for the Croatian team as well. As you know, they were led by a good performance from Jalen Smith, 24. And Jim had 15, Zubac 13. And near triple doubles for him and Dario Saric. But Clarence, we said 29, enjoyed 12 in the losing effort. Some of the best play from that 4th and final quarter. It was kind of workmanlike from Croatia. They knew exactly what they had to do. Just continue to, keep that defensive intensity. They didn't have any real breakdowns to give Sweden that momentum. And then they knew, as long as they played on that end of the floor, they've got so much offensive talent, and we're going to be fine. Said near triple doubles. Dario Saric 9 points, 7 assists for him, 4 rebounds. But Zubac 13 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds in his 23 minutes. It was again a team performance from Croatia. 14 made threes for them, 36% shooting. For Sweden, outside of Clarence, wasn't really loads out of other help. And 12 points, 5 of 13, but they really did miss captain Melvin Pansar here tonight. Out with a foot injury after a big 28-point game last night. He did not see any action and, really hurt the depth of this Swedish team. So they will regroup. Sweden, we said, they will face off against Belgium in an important game on Wednesday. And we'll see if they can still be one of the top 2 qualifiers. A chance for them to get into those knockout games, into the semi-final. We know already the qualifiers from Group C. That is Ukraine, that is Turkey. They will battle for top spot tomorrow night. Croatia, it would take a lot for them not to be the first place team here from Group D, therefore potentially avoiding Turkey if games go to form before the final here in Istanbul. 1 team will qualify from the 8 we have. So we'll find out the 4 teams in the semi-final over the coming days. Should set up some really entertaining games. Sweden, a great chance to be there. Croatia almost certainly will be, that is for sure. As we see them just going through the motions, some of this great 3-point shooting for them. Even deep into that 4th quarter with a sizable lead. They did not slow down. They did not take their foot off the gas at all. And you see a couple of late ones for Pokovic. There is the standings then. It is Croatia and Sweden still in those top 2 spots for Group D, as we have 1 game remaining that will take place, as we said, on Wednesday night. Well, that is all from me from Istanbul here tonight. Make sure you come back again tomorrow. Bulgaria versus Iceland and Turkey versus Ukraine.